Okay, well, I was supposed to do this video like a long time ago, just for my random questions. I don't know what number this is, but I'm suffering from a cold, so bear with me. Okay, the first one is, hi Scott. This is from Ellen Schmellen. I don't know where she's from. It says, who's better, Spider-Man or Batman? That is a simple answer. She's from the suburbs of Chicago. So, cool. Batman, definitely. Emily from California says, question, when you write your songs about someone or listen to a slow song and it comes on the radio, who comes to mind and why so? I don't listen to the radio. When I write my songs, they're usually about a relationship I've been in or a situation I have been in or am in. I haven't dated a whole bunch of girls, but most of my songs revolve around 3 different people. And then I also write songs about my life also, aside from relationships. But I'm not going to say who, because they suck at life. Jessica from Athens, Ohio says, who has been an inspiration towards your music? I don't really try to sound like anyone or do music like anybody, but I'm definitely not an original. I am not saying that because I'm not. No band is original. Unless I just sit there and go, and don't still, and that's all I do, is do just the same tone the whole time, all the way through. That would be original because it's never been done before. Well, if they've done it, they probably never got anywhere with it. But still. But inspiration, I guess, we'll say some of my favorite artists. We got Diddy, Junior Varsity, Backstreet Boys, Hanson, Tim McGraw, Brian White, and Elvis. Ellie from Memphis, Tennessee says, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? And is 30 old? No, 30 years old is not old. When I was young, I've always wanted to play music. Also wanted to join the military. I don't know what branch, probably Navy or the Air Force. I still plan on doing that eventually. Let's see here. I didn't really want to be anything else. I kind of wanted to have my own fort out in the woods, which I tried to do once, but I got in trouble. Which do you like better, pudding or Jell-O? Taylor says, I like Jell-O better. She's from Whitehall, that's my hometown. Name, Ashley from Maryland. Who is your biggest inspiration and why? Well, one person that's really stuck out in my mind through the years is this girl Casey Loy that was in my, she's one of the kids that I watched during my, while I worked for a company called 4 Counties for Kids. It was an after-school / summer program, and she had some health problems, but she never let that stand in her way. Like, she'd always show designs of clothes. She wanted to be a clothes designer, but she always told me, and she'd show me different designs for clothes and stuff. And sadly, she passed away my senior year in high school, but she loved everybody. She was very I wouldn't say carefree in the sense she didn't care about anything, but she was worry-free. I guess you could say worry-free, not carefree. And it's hard to be worry-free and to be so open and loving as she was. And so I'd say probably her, to be honest with you. She's a very important person. Ashley also asked another question. Does it bother you when the sky isn't really full of clouds or stars? Not really, it doesn't bother me. Chrissy from Jackson, New Jersey says, have you ever worn a shirt so incredibly amazing you didn't have to wear pants? I think I'd get arrested for that. Have you ever switched bags of cereal boxes to prevent others in your house from eating your favorite brand? No, not really, because nobody else that I know really likes Fruity Pebbles. Alex Taylor from Indiana says, what is the last thing you do before you go to bed at night and the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? I put on my headphones in my laptop. I go to Google or surfthechannel.com and I look up different documentaries, and I'll watch a documentary. Most of the time it's either on war, biography, some National Geographic things. That was a big loud one. But yeah, that's what I do every night. Now when I wake up in the morning, I roll over and I'm like, mother F. I don't really get up. And then I don't. I go back to sleep. Okay. Zombie from Maine says, do strip bars have senior discounts? I have no idea. Let's see here. Marie from Rochester, Illinois says, what's your favorite venues to play, or what's your favorite venue to play at? Who and where was your best concert you've ever been to? Favorite venue? I guess excluding Illinois, not counting Illinois. My favorite venue I've actually played at that I've had the most random fun at was in a small town called Buchanan, Georgia. I think it's a little west of Atlanta. And it's called the Hangar Venue. I still remember the venue and all the guys about it. I still talk to some online. And some people at the show, I mean, we didn't expect the show to be that great because, I don't know, there's like 10 bands playing. I didn't think the crowd would really dig us because that was kind of like an offset date because no one really knew of me or my touring partner, Joshua Aaron, in that area. But it turned out to be my favorite show I've played on tour. I mean, I've had a lot of really good ones, but that one just it was just so unexpected. And who or where was the best concert that I've ever been to? The best concert I've ever been to. Probably when I went to go see Switchfoot, and I'd never heard of a band called The Format, but now I love them. The Format opened up for them and blew my face off. Okay, Victoria from Quincy, Illinois. What's your favorite brand of sock and what color? The white ones? I don't really wear socks that much. I wear flip-flops. Question 2. When did you start singing like ever? What was your first piece you ever performed? The only piece of music I ever actually remember performing as far as like an artist, but I never I started singing or trying to like when I was like 9 or 10. Me and my friend Derek Clyden at the time used to call the Jacksonville, Illinois radio station 105.5 all the time, and we'd sing Tim McGraw's Tim McGraw's song "I Like It, I Love It" to the radio person until they would put us on the air and let us sing it on the air. And they did it like all the time. It was so funny. And the only music piece I really remember performing was a song called "Cool Strut." It was in a piano contest, and that was the only piece of music I've ever performed, and I got first place in that contest. Carly says, do turtles fall in love? Yeah, I guess. And she's from Annapolis, Maryland. Devin from College Station, Texas. When am I coming back to College Station? Sometime this fall, I hope. LaDonna from Illinois says, what would a magical evening with you be like? Very boring. Probably, because I'm not too magic. I can do certain things, like I can take my thumb off. That's magical. What's one thing you like to do more than anything? Not singing. Singing is not even close to being in the top 10 of my favorite things to do, to be honest with you. Playing music is probably like 9 or 10. It's the truth. My favorite thing to do is probably I like to go on walks. That's my favorite thing to do. Not like power walks, but like walks. Yeah.